Di mana bade kemana nyandak payung rereoga.
A very good afternoon to everyone and welcome to Jakarta, Indonesia. We are here for the final draw of the AFC Futsal Club Championship Indonesia 2018. My name is Selphine Jeanita and I'm glad to MC today's event. We have distinguished guests among us today and I would like to welcome especially the Football Association of Indonesia Acting President, Mr. Joko Driono, Director of AFC Competition Division, Mr. Shin Mangil, Vice President of Futsal Federation of Indonesia, Mr. Syafril Nasution. And a warm welcome also to the members of the media, and of course, the head coaches and representative of the participating teams, the stars of today's show. Congratulations to the team who have qualified for the continent's most prestigious futsal club competition. Now, I would like to welcome Football Association of Indonesia Acting President, Mr. Joko Driono, on stage to formally welcome you.
Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Very good morning, guests of honor, His Excellency Mr. Shin Mangil, AFC Competition Director, Mr. Brian Johnson, AFC Futsal and Fit Soccer Manager, Paidi Prastyo from Federasi Futsal Indonesia, Ms. Ratu Tisa, General Secretary of Indonesia Football Associations, head coaches, team managers, representative from participating team, all media, including which come from across Asia. And last but not least, Lagardère, our AFC commercial partner. Welcome to the drawing of AFC Clubs Futsal Championship 2018 Indonesia. Indonesia is a very honor to host this drawing along with the tournament which will be held in Yogyakarta 1st till 12th August in 2018. Futsal Indonesia has been growing since past 10 years. It continues to develop and growing and most probably will become one of the most popular sports to be played from the big city till the small villages in Indonesia. We hope with AFC support and trust for Indonesia to host such a very important event, AFC Clubs Futsal Championship. It will amplify and accelerate development futsal in Indonesia and finally giving back to Asia in embracing futsal in Asia. Finally, to all 16 participating teams, I wish you good luck for this drawing. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Joko Driono. Ladies and gentlemen, in preparation for the final tournament this October, please enjoy the following competition highlights video. a thrilling competition. Each year, the competition grows from strength to strength, and the latest edition of the AFC Futsal Club Championship in Vietnam, which witnessed Thailand's Blue Wave Chonburi clinch the coveted title, set new records across the AFC's digital platforms. And this year, the AFC Futsal Club Championship promises to excite once more as 16 champions compete for continental glory in the 9th edition of the competition. Before we get to the draw, let's take a look at how it all works with this video explaining the technical procedures of the draw mechanism.
AFC Futsal Club Championship Indonesia 2018. 16 participating teams in the finals will be divided into 4 groups of 4 teams and will be seeded based on their ranking in the AFC Futsal Club Championship Vietnam 2017. Vamos FC Indonesia shall be placed in pot 1, identified by a different color ball, and placed in position A1 as the host club of the competition. The group winners and runners-up from each group, 8 teams in total, will qualify into the knockout stage quarterfinals, followed by 4 teams in the semi-finals and thereafter the coveted final. The 2 losing semi-finalists will play in the 3rd and 4th placing match. Ranking of clubs. Seeding. Teams seeded from 1 to 4, 5 to 8 and 9 to 12 will be placed into pot 1, 2 and 3 respectively. The remaining teams, which includes teams seeded 13 and 14 and the 2 unranked teams, will be placed in pot 4. Following is the final seeding and the pot allocation. Draw procedure. Balls will be drawn from pots 4 to 1. The 1st to 4th ball drawn in pot 4 will occupy positions A4 to D4 respectively. The same procedure and order applies to pot 3 and 2. Pot 1. As host, Vamos FC Indonesia, identified with a different color ball, will occupy position A1. The 2nd to 4th ball drawn will occupy position B1 to D1 respectively. The official match schedule will be distributed shortly after the conclusion of the draw.
Alright, now that we are all clear on how the draw mechanism works, and to conduct the draw, I'll leave the floor to the AFC Head of Futsal and Beach Soccer Competition. Please welcome on stage Mr. Brian Johnson and Suni, Captain of Vamos FC, to assist Mr. Brian Johnson.
How are you, Suni? A very warm welcome, distinguished guests, participating teams, members of the media, ladies and gentlemen. So as explained in the draw mechanics video, I think we're very clear with how the process will start today. We have with us 4 pots, 1 to 4, and we'll commence from pot 4 right to pot 1. So without further ado, we'll start with pot 4. So please, Suni, if you don't mind. The first drawn ball from pot 4 will occupy position A4. It's Victoria University College from Myanmar. The first appearance in this tournament. The second drawn ball, please. Of course, this particular team or club will be positioned in B4. Jeonju Mac FC from Korea Republic. And the third drawn ball from pot 4, occupying position C4. Thank you. It's Vic Vipers FC from Australia, the 4th appearance in this competition. Now moving on to the last drawn ball from pot 4. I'm sure we all know which team is this. It is FC Sipar from Tajikistan. Now we move on to pot 3, and the first drawn ball from pot 3, which will occupy position A3, is Dalian Yuan Dynasty FC from China PR, which is the second appearance of this club in this tournament. Of course, the second drawn ball from pot 3, occupying position B3, is Nafid Al-Wasat from Iraq, the quarterfinalists of the previous edition. And the third drawn ball from pot 3, occupying position C3. Here we have it. FC Erim from Kyrgyzstan. Only the second appearance in this tournament. The last drawn ball from pot 3, occupying position D3. AGMK FC from Uzbekistan, their first appearance in this tournament. Now we're on the halfway line of the draw, and we will start off with pot 2. Thank you. The first drawn ball from pot 2, occupying position A2, is Nagoya Oceans from Japan, 3 times winner of this competition. And moving on to the second drawn ball from pot 2, occupying position B2, is Al Dafra FC from the UAE. Now the third drawn ball from pot 2, this club will occupy position C2. Al Sailia from Qatar, the first appearance in this competition. The last drawn ball from pot 2, occupying position D2, is none other than Bank of Beirut from Lebanon, the quarterfinalists from the previous edition and also the 4th appearance in this competition. Now we move on to pot 1 in today's morning's draw, and as explained in the Draw Pancakes video, we have identified the host club, which is Vamos FC, in the blue color ball. Would you please pick up the blue ball? So we have Vamos FC from Indonesia, occupying position A1. Now we move on with the next drawn ball from pot 1, occupying position B1. Is Tai Son Nam FC from Vietnam, the 3rd place team from the previous edition, and also a regular participant in this competition. Now the third drawn ball from pot 1, occupying position C1, is Blue Wave Chonburi from Thailand, the champion of the previous edition. Now the last drawn ball for this morning's draw is none other than, of course you know already, which is it? Mas Sungun from Islamic Republic of Iran. So with this, we conclude the draw for the AFC Futsal Club Championship Indonesia 2018, and I would like to wish participating clubs all the best in the competition. Thank you very much, Suni.
Thank you, Mr. Brian and Suni. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to recap on the draw result. From Group A, there are Famos FC, Nagoya Oceans, Dalian Yuan Dynasty FC, and Victoria University College FC. From Group B, there are Thai Sonnam FC, Al Dafra FC, Nafit Al Wasat, and Jeonju Meg FC. From Group C, Blue Wave Chonburi, Al Sailia SC, FC Erem, and Fig Vipers FC. And from Group D, there are Mesungun, Bank of Beirut FC, AGMK FC, and FC Sipar. This marks the end of the final draw today. Thank you everyone for your attendance, and I wish you and the participating teams the very best of luck. May the matches be played in the spirit of fair play, and see you in August. The match schedule will be distributed to you shortly. Thank you.